The reason we really wanted this building, this third space, was so we could go into the future with younger artists and they could have a clear palette with which to paint on.
There was this pretty much derelict, and I'm waving my hand to show a canopy, outdoor theatre called the Skyline Stage on Navy Pier, completely adjacent to Chicago Shakespeare Theatre's current premises.
The Skyline Stage was a part of the original pier concept in terms of getting a lot of people out to the pier at all times of day. But not big production, so it wasn't utilized very often. It could only be used in the summertime.
The rest of the time, almost unusable, open sides, wind howled through it in this amazing windy city.
We wanted a space for the future. We wanted a creative, flexible space so we weren't tied to one configuration.
There have been, a number of zigs and zags along the way. I think that innovation requires that, and I think as I look at the team that Charcoalblue put together, there was a consistent commitment to innovating.
It is a complex project, I say, with movable auditoriums and exit paths and all of these seatway requirements and all of these complications that come with building a fixed building, never mind one that moves 9, 10, 12, 13 times.
The journey to bringing the yard to life, has been a complicated one, and I think Charcoalblue, certainly stood in the eye of that storm and stood soundly, even when times were tough.
What Charcoalblue has created is a very simple idea that can be used in a multifaceted way by extraordinarily talented people. So actually, it's limitless.
The demand for the quality of the productions that CST produce is what's driven the need for this theatre. A theatre that can run all year around. It's weatherproof, it's acoustic proof, and of course you can move it into these different shapes, so it hasn't just got to be 850 seats for a proscenium show. You can move it into these other configurations.
That's what we do in the theatre. We take dreams and turn them into reality. And so as I look at the journey over the last few years in the creation of the yard, that's exactly what's happened now. And we're not just opening one theater, we're opening 10 theaters, 20 theaters, 30 theaters over time.
When we were describing this project to all of our varying external design team members, our structural engineers and our mechanical engineers and our architects and everybody else who's involved, the brief would be set. It's a theatre under a tent, on a pier, on top of a parking garage, on a lake, in Chicago. Let's build a theatre with those constraints. And I think that tagline is very enticing for any designer from any discipline to want to take on that challenge. And boy, have we.
Charcoalblue and Chicago Shakespeare traveled down a great road to deliver really one of the most innovative spaces in the world today, just from really good listening and from people who were totally creative and know theater inside out. Now that's just rare.
It could be a new benchmark for high function, low cost theatre in North America. We hope it will be.